Let me guess, you signed up for every free lead magnet and binged on every marketing YouTube video and thought, what am I missing? Why isn't my business exploding like that? Well, I can tell you, you're not alone. Whether you're just getting started or have an established business, entrepreneurship can be really lonely, but it doesn't have to be. Overcoming your fear of launching or building your personal brand or figuring out how to scale, it shouldn't be holding you back. It should be empowering you. On this podcast, we're going to deep dive into the mechanics of what it takes to build your brand, make your mark, and stake your claim in the digital marketing space. I'll be chatting with people from all walks of life and stages in their careers. I will be getting inspiration from real experts who will share their actual strategies and techniques to grow loyal and raving followings and sell more stuff. This is entrepreneurship from people who are already there making it happen. My name is Jeff Mendelson. Join me and welcome to the One Big Tip podcast. Okay, everyone, thank you and welcome back. This is the One Big Tip podcast. My name is Jeff Mendelson and I'm here with Daniella Rudoff. Daniela is a wonderful friend of mine. We met together a couple of years ago and have been in touch ever since. She runs The Marriage Architect, where she puts together courses and speaks with people one-on-one in order to help them find their intended one, the people that they want to marry. So I don't want to steal your thunder, Danielle. I'd love to hear you talk about this. Tell us who you are and what makes you awesome.
Thank you so much, Jeff Mendelson. It's so nice to be here, and thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Daniella Rudoff, and I'm the marriage architect. I am a marriage educator and dating mentor, and I also set singles up. Many people call that matchmaker, and I call it networking for singles. So essentially, a lot of people came to meet with me, and about 100 people in 9 months asking me to set them up. And so I got to know each one of them for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, really getting to know them well on many levels, and to understand really what the type of person they're looking to meet. So then when I had a suggestion for them, I'd set them up. And then this escalated. A lot of people kept coming. So I decided to make this my profession. This is on the tails of being called Marriage Architect, because I branded Marriage Architect because that's really about marriage education, about helping couples become educated with great communication skills and relationship building skills, so they'll have that awesome marriage that everyone dreams about, and how come not everyone is having that awesome marriage that everyone dreams about? It's because I believe as an educator that people need education. They need to understand great communication skills and relationship building skills. People need to understand positive attitudes towards marriage and towards their, spouse, so that great, amazing dating couple, I want them to continue to be happier and happier and happier throughout their marriage. So that's the Marriage Architect. And then how networking for singles came into play, where I also do a lot of matchmaking. And did you see that awesome, happy 10th couple of mine? Last week they got engaged. I'm so excited.
What's always amazing is that I see your Facebook posts, and every week you bring the same amount of enthusiasm to the work that you do that literally changes people's lives and changes their worlds. And I think it's amazing. I just, I watch it from afar in awe, and I'm always like, wow, Daniela's killing it. So,
thank you. It's so sweet of you. I really appreciate all of your encouragement and your amazing comments. I don't think I don't appreciate that, because it's really what keeps me going on. It's really amazing Facebook community that I have, and good friends like you that help this. My efforts. It's wonderful. It's totally wonderful. And the more people who comment and as everybody here knows in social media, it helps more and more people come to meet with me, and more people to be happy and to meet their spouse. So I think people have to realize that everything that I'm doing online is really not for me. It's for the people in my network. And that's, as you said, that I'm as passionate each week. That's the key, is that I feel very passionate about each person that comes to meet with me. And of course I do, because if I meet with them for an hour and a half, they become my new friend. And that's how I see it, that I'm trying to think of ideas all day, about, who I could set up with the people in my network. So yeah, it's
That's
pretty
amazing. Cool. So let me ask you something. Who are the people that you mainly work with? Are these people that are just of marrying age? Are these people who are in the dating pool again? Or what's your demographic?
Awesome question. So it's 19 years old and up. So 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Wow.
Everybody comes. Anyone who would like, who is a Jewish single worldwide can come. I've recently put out a great dating course I call it Intro to Dating, even though anyone can take it. Anyone who's been dating and it's not going well and they want to know what to do right. So I created a course. It's a video, it's a worksheet, a video, and a homework sheet, and people go, oh, who wants to do that? But really, it's important if someone is very serious about wanting to meet somebody and to be ready for when they meet them. Some of the ideas I have there are basic, but not everybody is doing those basic things, and it's a whole, I'm an educator.
You'd be surprised what's basic and not basic for people.
Right. And there are a lot of people who say to me, write a book, Daniela, write a book. So this is my first attempt with the, video course. It's wonderful. People really appreciate it. And it's already on sale, for sale on my website. So it's exciting.
All right. Awesome. So tell me something. So with everything that you're doing, I mean, you and I have had a somewhat similar journey in terms of, having an idea and then sort of letting it percolate a little bit and then actually going out like, okay, now I'm going to take action. Now I'm going to make this happen. What was the impetus? What was the spark for you to actually make the jump from talking with people one-on-one, which isn't particularly scalable, right? To actually making a course so that you can deliver this to a much wider audience?
Excellent question. All along, I thought I was going to do marriage education first as a video course. But then one mom spoke to me on the phone after her daughter ended going out with a guy after 2 dates only. And she had not checked in with me about the reason or anything. And I like to give people their space. Usually I am in touch with people after the first date. But, I felt like it was her personality not to. Fine. Mm-hmm. So I was on the phone with her mom, and she said, aren't you mentoring the guys? I said, of course I'm mentoring the guys. I'm mentoring the girls. I'm mentoring the guys. But she didn't let me know what was up, what her issue was with the date. So I thought, it was my aha moment. I can't be speaking to everybody about everything every day. I'm a human being, right? But I can do a video course. So I started with the dating education as opposed to starting with the marriage education, which definitely has to come, either after level 2, level 3 of dating, or just go straight to marriage education because it's really needed. But yeah, that was my aha moment because like you said, it's not scalable to just, run a business on meetings,
Exactly. All right. So let me ask you this. So what is like the big tip? What's like the big thing that makes that really helped you propel and get you from point A to point Z, where you're really on top of your game, where you're really making things happen and you really felt like, okay, now I really got this and this is how I can be successful?
My passion for helping people, wanting to make sure people are happy, but also with my interpersonal people skills and wanting to make sure that just people are happy. And every single day I'm just running to go and set more people up. And I don't know, I'm very passionate about it. Like many people oh, I want a vacation. I'm like, okay, I need to work. I need to get to this email. I need to respond to this person. Oh, I want to set this person up. It's just very exciting to me. So I feel that, it's always on my mind. So even if people haven't heard from me in a while, they're still on my mind. It's just a matter of having the right person to set them up with. So, it's exciting when a couple goes, on a first date. I want to make sure everything's going to go well. How did it go after the first date and going on, it's endless, my work. So if I'm dealing with one couple, that's my time going towards that one couple, but I'm also dealing with many other couples. So I just think it's my passion for what I do. I'm very excited about it. And also putting myself aside. It's very, why do I have to put myself out there on Facebook? Like, why? It's not about me. It's about my network, because the more people who hear about me, meaning if I'm the one that's posting, then more people are going to come. So it's kind of like, it's a little hard because I don't necessarily want to be so, out there in a certain way. I want my privacy. On the other hand, this is what I do for my network. I want to help people.
That's amazing. Wow. Like I keep on alluding to, the work that you do, it's not just that you give them a product and you sell them a product and you walk away. I mean, the product that, the takeaways that people end up having from taking your course literally stays with them for the rest of their lives and influences all the little ones that they produce and all
right.
of that. It just creates this whole, this whole big circle. And I don't know. I'm fanboying too much. But
Thank you. We're already up to the 10th couple just got engaged. 9 are married, and there are 11 babies already. 12th one's on the way that I know about. Wow. So yeah, about that little, it is growing already, and I'm already thinking who I can marry off from their kids. Just kidding.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
I'm just joking around. It's just very cute. But yeah, the course is the first start. So when you ask me what ages am I dealing with, I think that course could even be earlier than when people start dating. Like people could start it, a year or so, even 2 years before they start dating. They could start it in high school for all I care. It's good, it's good stuff. But I just feel like people miss something along the way, and they need to grow in order to get to that point to when they meet their spouse, they're ready, right? Mm-hmm. So if they start the process earlier with this course, for example, then they will be more prepared, when they are ready to start dating, and then things might go smoother. I can't guarantee anything, of course, and it depends how serious they are when they take the course about it. But also, thank God, there are people who have come to me, and after just one meeting with me, they also say that they got married because of the meeting. That's pretty crazy. I have these awesome testimonials, meaning like this guy, I wrote to him, I have a great idea for you. I said, are you available today? And he goes, no, because of our meeting, I realized that he had just hired somebody for his work, and it's a type of work that it's okay for him to date the person that he hired. And he realized that she's the one, but he goes, only because of our meeting. It was a very, mind awakening. I don't know what it is, that it was a discovery meeting, about himself and about what he's really looking for. So sometimes you just really do need to take a step back and think, broadly about everything, but also, really have a self-check about how you are about just different things. And a lot of that's in the course as well.
That's amazing. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. So let me ask do you have a superhero? Do you have someone that inspires you? It inspires you so that you can be so inspiring to other people?
It's a great question. My husband is my superhero. So it's the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing. The marriage education all started because I want people to be happy. And he's amazing. He's supportive. The fact that, he puts up with me, the fact that I'm an entrepreneur, putting, helping everybody. Obviously, I really stay steadfast, and I tell every one of my clients, I also try to be a great wife and a great mother. I don't want it to be that I'm so engrossed in what I do for work that it's so important to me to live my own life as well. No matter how dedicated I am to being the marriage architect, I need to live what I teach, right? So, but he is my superhero. Of course, my parents, a lot of amazing people in my life, but he's my backbone.
That's amazing.
My rock.
Daniela, why don't you tell everyone where they can find you and what's the best way, like where would be the starting point? What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Sure. Well, there's my website. It's marriagearchitect.com. And of course, my email is marriagearchitect@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, as you know, Jeff, and I'm on LinkedIn, as you know. I'm mostly on Facebook. No matter how much I'm trying to get to Instagram, like the rest of the world, I'm definitely trying, and I'm getting there. But really, Facebook is my place. And also, I'm trying to also be more present on Marriage Architect page. I'm very much on Daniella Rudoff page, but I'm also adding more to Marriage Architect as well. And, the Date Right, Marry Right is the name of my course, and that's on my website, marriagearchitect.com. So I hope to have many visitors and hope to set up many people who come through my website and come to meet with me. I'll tell you another awesome thing that I love about the people who come to meet with me. First of all, they're very serious about getting married. They want to get married. But also, I'll tell you about the 10th couple. When she came to meet with me, I was like, of course. I was like, oh, and I hope that this is great for you and that I can set you up with your spouse. Of course I have obviously I know that I don't guarantee dates. I can't guarantee a date. But I want, Jeff, I want to be setting people up, right? That's the whole reason I'm doing what I'm doing. So people have to trust that in me. Or about me. And I think they see that in the meeting. I think that they understand that I want to be their friend in the meeting, they're my new friend in the meeting. So that's great. So when I said to her, and her parents came to bring her, because it was just that kind of thing where they live far away, and they brought her. And I was telling them, I hope this will be great for your daughter. And they're like, it's okay. Whenever the right time is. We know you're awesome. They liked me a lot, and they're chill. And I love that about them. They're like, you're amazing. You're doing this because you love it. And you're good at whatever they said, all the nice things, but they were so laid back and chill about it. And anytime I wrote to her or whatever, she's like, it's okay. Don't worry. Cause any whatever it was, was amazing because, everybody wants to get married and, I'm sure that people would.
You want to make sure it's the right one.
Be anxious, but it's those types of clients are really just amazing because you just want to please, I feel so at ease that they trust me, and it's so wonderful. And so sure enough, 8 months later, he came to meet with me, and the first thing I did after I met with him was set him right up with her. So that's many of my clients are like that. So actually all of my clients are really amazing, and so I just love this. This was just so beautiful, so fun.
That rocks. It's so inspirational. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Sure.
I really appreciate your time. And, if you're in the market and if you're looking for some great dating advice, you really got to connect with, you really have to connect with Daniela because it's, the enthusiasm and the inspiration is practically infectious. And it's a beautiful thing. At the end of the day, if you can change someone's life for the rest of their life, then there's nothing better than that. So thank you for doing that. That's really inspirational.
Thank you, Jeff. So sweet. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thank you very much for the time. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day in order to talk with me about this. And we'll talk again soon.
Okay, wonderful, Jeff. Thank you so much. Take care and keep doing your amazing stuff.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. Take care.